You might say, some people might look at this and say, this woman, she's got all of this and she's not happy. What would you say to that? I would say, I am happy. In this world, it's like people think when you're happy, you just don't know anything. You're ignorant. You don't know what's going on in the world. And really, the truly happy people have been through it, have done the shadow work. They've seen the dark side. They fought with it. We fought. And we have to be happy in spite of it, because not being happy doesn't fix it. Sitting around feeling guilty for living our lives or saying our truth, for speaking our truth, doesn't make us ignorant. It doesn't make us the heroes. It doesn't save or fix anything. And then we have to pick ourselves back up off the ground. And we have to fight. And we can't do it miserable. So we finally embrace normalcy, neurotypicalism. We embrace the experience and the journey. And in that means showing up and playing our role. Saying what we need to say, saying what maybe someone needs to hear even when they don't like it and it is uncomfortable, and showing up every day with courage in spite of the fear of losing everything we have. But then finally standing and existing for our convictions. Not lying down and dying in spite of them, standing up and fighting, making a place, a safe haven, a sanctuary that we can come home to at the end of the day when that battle and that burden just feels so big. I'm not unhappy when I complain, aka notice, recognize, have a brain to see what's right in front of my eyes without facts, without measurable quantity, without tangible anything. And being truly happy is not ignorance, and it's not blissful to be ignorant. Probably in true ignorance is fear. I mean, definitely always fear is at the core, the rotten, horrible, envious core of everything perceived to be bad or as a negative experience in the 3D universe. In truth, truly being happy is it's a choice. It's waking up every day and deciding, I don't have the energy to waste, to argue or scream or complain out loud, of course. It's one thing to just say, oh, wow, I do realize that and I see it. And geez, there could have been a little more effort put into that. But to move on and not give yourself to that, and to then spend the whole rest of your day wrapped up in, if they would do this, here's the solution. If they would do that, here's the solution. We can't do anything about it unless you're going to go apply for that job and physically do the thing yourself. So just keep going, and then in being happy and having that safe haven, that sanctuary at home, you can go out into the world. You can fight your battles from 9 to 5. Work your way up so that you can then change things. Follow before you lead, and then you can actually change things. And even then, people are going to complain and dislike it and hate it and have bad days and have rough moments and have whatever limitations that they have. And those are theirs and they choose them, and I don't have to. But I am happy. And yes, I do have everything. And I do complain / recognize, see, take note of, and wish to discuss solutions for problems that people don't want to face. It doesn't make me ignorant. It doesn't make me blissfully happy. I'm happy, and I have pain, and I have anger, and I have hurt, and I have fear, and I have ignorance in me for many, many things. I know. For me, the smartest thing about me is that I know that I don't know everything. Since I was a child, this recently has hit me. Since I was a child, I was in kindergarten and first grade and third and fourth, whatever grades that we were doing, mathematics and such in, and I can remember, okay, first of all, 2 minus 2 is 2, and here was why. Because I had a piece of paper in front of me, and physically 2 minus 2, there was still the other 2. And when it comes to doing math in general, you know, whether you're learning addition, subtraction, fractions, percentages, whatever it is. So what I would do was I'd be in math class, and it's kind of like, well, but I'm lost in my own head, because at this point, I don't know if I need to be using y equals mx plus b, or if I need to be using, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, whatever it is, you know. But like, other people just, they didn't think of that. They were just like, okay, we're in a box. We're doing only this right now. And I didn't want to make that mistake of only doing this when I actually was supposed to be doing that, something we had done in the past, which, because the camera's reversed, that actually is the past. That's to the left is the past, which is really the beginning. In today's world. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe that was something else that needed to be said, and I feel it's important. I wish I had some cool video footage to put it over while I talk, so you didn't have to look at my face. Don't look at my face, look at my shirt. Look, Gabriel. Sweet. Cool tape deck now. Duct tape stretch the out. Okay? But I don't know. So, yeah, I just thought I'd do that. That was important. That came to me. I'll write it down. We're writing a story here, hey?